Hey, what up, y'all? Hey, man, my boy, you better not bump into me, hey? Sorry, guys. Joburg traffic. This guy, first and foremost, he's lounging in his chair, in his car seat. I won't call it a car seat because it sounds like a toddler now, but he's driving like a toddler. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? But in any case, very interesting conversation that's happening on Kai right now. Fresh in them speaking about, the thing that you gave up on. This lady was sharing how she gave up on her dream to live in the burbs, right? She's just like, it's not happening. And I think Fresh's mom was just sharing how she achieved her dream. Like, she realized her dream at 78, if I'm not incorrect. So you'll correct me in the comments. And it kind of coincides with the thought that I've been sitting on for quite a bit. The villain. We're always looking for the villain somewhere. There has to be a villain. If your life doesn't have a villain, your life is boring, man. Your life is boring. Like, at least have a villain in the office, someone's like plotting against you. Yeah, but if your life doesn't have a villain, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? It can't just be kumbaya and shalala the whole way. Come on. But in any case, do you know who's one of the biggest villains in your life right now? No, it's not your aunt from the village. It's you. It's me. I'm my biggest villain. The other day I looked and said, how many brilliant ideas have we all allowed just to die? We've literally watched them die, like that pot plant that you refuse to water. You know, the one that you bought at the market and you promised, I'm going to be a plant mommy and I'm going to take care of this thing. And that plant is like, as it watches you pour more water into your coffee maker. And it's like, am I a joke to you? Water. That's the syringe. Just spit in my general direction. I'll catch the moisture. How many of us have actually are responsible for the annihilation of brilliant ideas that came to us? They trusted us. We received them. Some of us even wrote them down, right? In an effort to say, I will take good care of you, beautiful and amazing and brilliant idea. And they lived out the rest of their lives on the pages of a journal that will produce nothing but interesting reading for those who will find it one day when you're no longer here. They're sitting there, they're gonna be like, oh my God, she had amazing ideas. Oh my word, she had this big dream. And look, I also want to empathize or sympathize, Sehoa, I don't know which one it is. Take whichever one works for you and say, I get it. We dream and then we wake up to the reality of life, right? And we're forced to live the reality of life, whilst the dreams that we know could radically, I'm going to say radically transform our lives into something else, into a life, for some of you, a life that is unrecognizable, into a you that is unrecognizable, Some of you are sitting on the dream to maybe radically transform where you stay. I just need to radically transform my dress code because what? I was like, once I get to the north, once I move to Johannesburg North, I'm gonna, dress the part. Yeah. I mean, to my credit, I bought more sneakers. I tried. Not really, I didn't. There's a vision. There's a Pinterest board that I have that is going, am I a joke to you? And it's crazy. It accuses me with no rebuttal from my end because it says 2018 dress better. Do you understand that it's existed from 2018 and I've done nothing with it? That was an idea. That was a brilliant idea to say, hey, listen, you want to improve your dress code. And yes, the sun is blinding me, guys. And I'm that short that the sun visor is just above my eyes. Okay. And I'm not used to it. How many brilliant ideas have we allowed to come to us in confidence, and then we cause their demise due to neglect. Yeah, it hit me. I was like, I'm the villain. I'm the villain behind the demise of so many brilliant and wonderful ideas. And I need to take cognizance of that. I need to be held accountable for that, right? There's, for instance, the dream of starting my own. And when I say my own, I honestly just want to wear my own cool t-shirts, guys. My own t-shirts. Just myself. And maybe some other people will think it's cool and like, you know, we'll make a bunch of sales and a whole bunch of money. And maybe one day I too will join the ranks of, you know, the likes of Virgil Abloh and Pharrell Williams at Louis Vuitton, you know, was that how you say Louis Vuitton, you know? You know, and Givenchy and Lanvin, you know? So there's a brilliant brand name that came to me. It's a brilliant name. I'm not going to say it out loud now, even though it's already registered. And I need to honor it. Because if I honor it, it not only puts, obviously, my name on the map, but it puts the country on the map. That's how nice and brilliant the name is. They're going to be like, oh, but also it's weird because that name also sounds like it's Middle Eastern, which is interesting, until I tell them the story. They're like, oh, it makes sense. You're from South Africa, right? So it's for the country too. Just like we know French, you know, the French are known for, you know, Louis Vuitton and all the other beautiful brands. But I'm not honoring the brand, right? And I just noticed that I'm slightly skew. Oh, my word. There we go. I think it is. Oh, well, in any case, you guys will just watch Mika style. You'll lean to the side, you know, and be like, I'm watching him dramatically. But yeah, that idea came to me years ago to start that brand and just to wear your own stuff. And maybe I can dare say this. Let me segue into this a little bit, even though this is not what I was going to do, but it's okay to start small. Some of us want to have these grandiose ideas, and the reason why you're stuck is that you haven't figured out how or where to get started. And simplify it. For me, it's make t-shirts for yourself for the summer. Just wear a bunch of t-shirts and hoodies that are made for you for the summer. Just yours. People are like, oh, that's a nice brand. Where do you buy it? At Sauda. I just said the name. And that's how people start asking questions. Like, fall in love with it. Someone once said that you need to romanticize your dreams. Some of us don't romanticize our dreams. We're looking at them as an escape, and therefore they become a struggle, they become a job. Mine, I'm romanticizing it. I'm busy on TikTok hunting down the best stock, you know, in terms of blank t-shirts. But I was like, you know, ChatGPT, what's the grade of t-shirt that the likes of, you know, Louis Vuitton or Hermes or whoever makes t-shirts like Amiri, what's the quality? Because I like nice things. I'm a liker of things, guys, right? And if you want the nice things, you've got to put in the work. You know, you can't have nice things and you have not sought high and low for the finest ingredients. Because I want to produce some of the best products when it comes to t-shirts. And you might think it's just a t-shirt, Nando. No, it's not. Not according to Virgil Abloh. He said he wanted to make t-shirts art. And some of us really do love t-shirts. Like, listen, sometimes finding an amazing t-shirt, oh my word, and it sits on you, you're like, yes. That's the ethos. That's the design ethos that guides us as the company that I'm trying to build, right? We'll always be on the quest for that which is beautiful, for that which is divine, to show that we have taken our time to find the finest ingredients so that we enjoy it. Because I'm going to enjoy wearing these t-shirts. Best believe, oh my word, I'm going to rock my own stuff. But also I want future clients, future customers to be able to enjoy what we put together. As this guy tries to dice me on the side of the road, yeah, you're a Corolla, bruh, you're a Corolla, okay? I know it's a 1.2, but I'm going to Vin Diesel this thing, sorry. This guy was trying to jab in on the side, and I was like, Fast and the Furious, you know. Romanticize your dream. I want to start a bakery. Okay, cool. What are some of the finest ingredients, some of the finest confectionery masters out there in the world, and start, seeing their approach to their pastries, right? Romanticize it, write down things, go and Google them. I search for podcasts that speak about people who started clothing brands, people who became world famous DJs. There's one that I want to watch now, Sir LSG, how you went from being an engineer to being a world-renowned DJ whilst doing a 9 to 5. Like, I want to do that. Like, I'm romanticizing it. I'm listening to other people's stories of how they fell in love with their thing. And I want to do that for myself. So don't be a villain. You can be villain to other things, like people who bother you, that person that always like drinks your milk at work or touches your stuff at work, and you're like, today's the day. I don't know what that means, right? But when it comes to the things, the ideas that have come to you to take refuge in your mind and in your heart, honor them. Please honor them. Give them a safe place to flourish, to grow, so that they can build amazing places. Some of you are sitting on ideas that are going to become companies that are going to be the best places to ever work at, because there's some kid who needs to be safe, right? But you're not doing that. You're not giving rise to that. Sanbona. So that kid is never going to have a safe company to work at. Find that, my God, I just landed a job, my dream job at the dream company, and maybe that's the name for your next company, right? The dream company. I don't know. So it's not just about us. It's not just about Undando. No, Undando needs to launch an apparel company that then gives rise to maybe a different other company, right? Because this thing might not be the thing, but you need to start with this thing so that you can get to the thing that you're supposed to do. So that one day there's some young boy, there's some young girl who lands their dream job, and they find that our work culture is exactly what they needed. When they go to work and people are like, oh my God, I need to go to the office. She's like, yo, I'm going to the office, y'all. I'm going to the office and it's amazing. And she's telling her friends like how amazing it is to work, and because I started it so that she could have that experience. But sometimes our dreams are bigger than us. They should be bigger than us, because they're not just about us. Yeah, you'll make a bunch of money. You'll live nice. You'll go to Monaco for the summer and watch the Grand Prix there, right? That stuff will come. But it also has to be, you need to honor that dream, right? You need to honor it because it was given to you, not by mistake. You were chosen for it. Think of your dream as a baby. That little one was chosen specifically for the talents and the temperament, the gifting, right? And one day I'm going to speak about that, about the fact that nobody arrives on this planet without some sort of a gift, with nothing in their hands. I want you to abandon that misconception. Am I going to challenge myself in reversing between two cars? Let's do it. Okay. I'm going to concentrate here because I don't want to owe Eskom money, because these are Eskom vehicles that I'm reversing in between. But there's no pole. Oh my word. So whenever I reverse park, which is like a policy here at work, I park. Wait, this guy never drives with anyone. He drives by himself. So I'm going to park a little bit closer to his door. There we go. No one arrives on this planet empty-handed. I'm here to announce to you that whatever lie someone has maybe spoken to say, no, you don't have a gift. You don't have a gift. It's a lie from the pit of hell. Okay, I want to tell you that straight up, and that's why I'm looking at you in the eye. If anyone's ever told you that you have nothing to offer, that you have no gift, no special talents, it is a lie from the pit of hell. Refuse it, even if it's your parents, that aunt or uncle that you trust, or your bestie. If they've ever told you that, it is a lie from the pit of hell. Go honor your dream. Go honor your dream. Go honor. It's not just your dream. It is a mission, a purpose that has been given to you to bless this earth. Okay, I gotta go. Bye.